Let's try that.
So where you said you've hit a number of brick walls. Do you have documentation to show that you've made attempts to speak with the Vice Chancellor or the university's registrar or written a letter to the Senate of the university?
Yes, we have evidence of that. We've written to the office of the VC on 2 occasions.
Any response?
There was no response.
Okay.
We had tried to get in touch with the committee that was set up, but unfortunately, we've not been able to get...
A committee was set up?
Yes, a committee
What was the
set up.
committee set up to do?
Now, the problem at hand is that there was no official statement from the university, but we got word from officials of the university that there were irregularities in our first year result, like we said. So the committee was set up to look into these irregularities, and this committee was set up 2011, so that's 2 years plus.
After you graduated?
And there has been no concrete feedback from the committee since then. We've written letters. We even had a publication in the Guardian newspaper in May. We also had a publication in Sahara Reporters. So we are trying to get the word out that this is the problem we are having. We have not gotten anything official from...
So irregularities in your first year results, which affected the entire class, 100 and something of you.
And there are usually checks at every point.
Every exam you write,
in the first year, if you fail a course, you are not allowed to proceed. And some people were affected and they repeated.
Yes.
So there are checks at every
So those who are probably
point.
the lucky ones, because repeating the class will mean they graduate in
A
20
year after year.
Exactly.
And they all
So
have
now they have their
That's the
certificates.
problem. So it's assumed you've satisfied in the first exam before you qualify for the other. And we've been having these checks all along. So it was really surprising to finish the program and then we got the news that there were irregularities.
So what you're asking now is that the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, should issue you with your certificates of...
Our MBBS degree certificates.
Your MBBS degree certificates.
So who was the Vice Chancellor when you were meant to have graduated in 2009?
That would be Professor Nebo,
Professor Nebo.
the current
And
minister.
he is still...
Power.
No.
He's the Minister of Power now.
Minister of Power.
Oh gosh, so we can't even call him to go and revisit what he had done to undo it. So who is the current Vice Chancellor of the university
The current
that you
Vice
are
Chancellor,
attempting to speak to? And
Professor Batokolo.
Professor Bathokolo.
Yes.
Okay, which department was he from? What is he? He wasn't a medical doctor.
No, he's not.
So he wouldn't have an understanding or the same
medical
feeling.
system.
Okay. All right. So we will then be calling on Professor Bathokolo to help, and then the Senate. Who are the key people that you have in the Senate that you could mention and say, these are the gentlemen that could actually help change our lives? Who's the chairman of the Senate? We don't know. Well,
Are we talking the University Senate or
the
the
University
National
Senate?
Senate?
Yes. The University Senate. Okay, so it will be the Senate of the University of Nigeria and Nsukka. Well, we have a situation on our hands, and I guess you can do it better than myself to make that appeal. Now you've got 30 seconds.
Shout out.
As graduates of 2009 class of the University of Nigeria, we are making an appeal to the university to please fast-track activities of the committee or whatever they have to do to make our certificates available as soon as possible. We are also making an appeal to the Ministry of Education to come in whichever capacity they can to come to our aid. We are appealing to the general public, stakeholders in the education.
The Medical Association?
Well, the medical association is more on the professional side.
Okay.
They might not have much to do in this area. So unwell-meaning Nigerians to come to our aid in whatever way possible, because we need these certificates.
Okay, so
Right.
the appeal goes primarily, let's start with Professor Rukayat Rufai, who's the Minister of Education, where the appeal goes to her, and also to the Vice Chancellor of the University and the Senate. You all have the power and the ability to undo what has been done or to correct what seems to be an anomaly, not allowing students who have graduated You've won the
Academic
outfit,
gown.
academic gown. You did that, but you did not get any certificate. Okay. Well, we hope that something will be
Wow.
done, and if not done in the next month or two, we'll be happy to say, please let us know again, so that we keep the shout going. Yeah. Thank you very much. Start again with the lady Ifeanyiwa Ahumareze. Great to have you here, and also Namdi Jose and Ehanyi Mbagu, all medical doctors practicing, licensed, but not certified by the university. We wish you the very best and hope that the University of Nigeria has heard what has been discussed here this morning and will correct